Well, thank you, Arib. Yes, I have with me the Managing Director of State Bank of India, Associates and Subsidiaries Head, Mr. Dinesh Khara. Thank you very much for joining us on CNBC, sir. It's an emotional moment for you today. The six-way merger is finally underway, effective 1st April. How does it feel from here on? What lies next?
Sure. Thank you very much, Ritu, for giving me an opportunity to address all the audience through this channel. Well, of course, today is a historic event for all of us in State Bank of India and also for the associate banks, because today it's a six-way merger which is going through. It gives us an opportunity of becoming one of the top 50 banks across the globe. So actually it meets our aspirations in becoming one of the leading global banks. So that is something I'm sure for which each one of the Indian would also be proud of. So that is something which I would like to mention.
So, tell us about your combined balance sheet now. You said it will be about $44 trillion rupees. How many branches, how many, employees will you have now? And what will be the whole transition process? How long will that entire process take for all six banks to become one?
Actually, today, by virtue of this merger, there would be more than 27,000, about 16,000 plus 7,000, 23,000, 24,000 branches would be there. And the balance sheet says in terms of deposited advances would be about 44 lakh crores. And when it comes to ATM, we would have a very significant number of ATM which would be there on the ground. It would be 59,000 odd ATMs would be there on the ground. So that is actually, I perceive ATM to be one of the major footprint in terms of delivering service to the customers. So that is something, it's a very major event for the State Bank Group today, because we are in a position to reach out to about 45 crore population. Now we are banker to about 45 crore population, which is almost, I would say that we are banker to every second Indian who would be eligible for opening an account. So that is the kind of a situation it is. As I mentioned, it's a very proud moment for all of us, for the whole group, and we hope to service our customers with the same amount of efficiency and the courteousness which we were doing through the associate banks as well as through the Bharatiya Mahila Bank.
So I was asking about the transition of the bank. Effective 1st April, the merger comes into effect. All other five banks plus Bharatiya Mahila Bank become State Bank of India. How long will the transition period be?
See, as far as the customer is concerned, for them it makes no difference. It is State Bank of India only. But yes, of course, we have got some internal processes in terms of the alignment of the structure, because there are many administrative offices through which the branch network of associate banks was being controlled. So we'll be integrating all such kind of administrative offices, and we'll be actually reducing the kind of duplicity which is there in the administrative structure. So that piece will take some time. We'll actually start all that after completing the audit process of all these associate banks. So we expect the audit, etc., to get over by around 20th of April, and thereafter we'll get on to the rationalization of the administrative office structure, and also simultaneously the data merger piece will also happen. We expect data merger as well as the rationalization of administrative office structure to get complete within May.
Okay. So tell us more about this rationalization you're looking at for branches as well as the ATM network, also the headquarters of the current associate banks. What becomes of them?
See, there used to be 5 head offices of associate banks. So as against that, we'll be adding 2 more local head offices from 24th of April, and one would be based out of Telangana, the other one would be based out of Jaipur. And other than that, there would be administrative offices would be there. There would be regional various offices, and we will be rationalizing these offices also. And as against about 241, we'll be bringing down to about 168 or something like that. So that is a kind of a effort which will put in. No, it will be the administrative offices. Administrative offices which would comprise of the regional various offices, which would comprise of the administrative offices, which will also comprise of the networks. So these were merely administrative structures. These were not really affecting the customer service piece. Right. So these were essentially the organizational setup for controlling these branches. So post-merger, since we have the branches spread across the country, we'll have a situation that the same set of geography would be controlled by those administrative offices also. So we'll be actually doing the rationalization of these offices and avoiding the duplicity of the control structure.